pretty interesting article I came across. I think I found this somewhere else first, and then I searched out for an article about this poll, and I found one from a couple of different sources. This is from Salon, and it says Germans think Trump is bigger threat to world peace than Kim Jong Un and Vladimir Putin. 41% of Germans say Trump is the greatest threat, followed by Kim at 17% and Putin at 8%. The survey conducted by YouGov reveals that Germans believe Trump poses a significantly bigger threat to world peace than North Korean leader Kim Jong-un, Russian leader Vladimir Putin, Iranian Supreme Leader Ayatollah Ali Khamenei, and Chinese President Xi Jinping. Wow, some 41% of Germans think Trump is the most dangerous, followed by Kim at 17%, Khamenei, I always butcher his name, and Putin at 8%, and Xi at 7%. The latest results are similar to those reported in past polls. In a similar YouGov survey conducted last year, 48% of Germans said, so it was a little higher than surveyed, said Trump presented to be the biggest hurdle to global peace, followed by Kim and Putin. The poll then notably did not include Xi or Iran's Supreme Leader's options. Oh, and then this is kind of be interesting. Earlier this year, YouGov posed a similar questions to Americans of all ages. Who do you think is more dangerous? Trump, Kim, Putin, Xi, or Venezuela's Nicolas Maduro? Though voters ages 18 to 91, including Generation Z. Let's see. Oh, wow. Tend to vote differently. The poll found that voters across every generation consider Trump to be the biggest threat to world peace over Kim, Putin, Xi, or Maduro. Wow, that's pretty interesting. Even so, abroad, the people in Germany think Trump is the biggest threat to world peace, rightfully so, in my opinion, and it looks like the people in the United States believe that as well. And I mean, and especially why wouldn't you after what we've just witnessed with the Soleimani assassination by the Trump administration? Basically came very close, potentially getting us into a all-out war with Iran, which would have been hugely disastrous on so many levels. It's honestly hard to comprehend how horribly and messed up that situation could have been and could still be. We still need to be, vigilant against the Trump administration, any type of further escalation against Iran. So that's pretty interesting. Both people abroad in Germany, and I would bet a lot of money, honestly, that people pretty much all over the world would view this the same way, and maybe there's a few outliers, here and there, but I think for the most part, I think the global consensus is that out of the world leaders, Trump is definitely the biggest threat to world peace, and more or less, whoever is the U.S. president at the time, obviously it'd probably be a little different if, let's say, it was Bernard Sanders in the Oval Office, but more or less, I would think Clinton probably still would have been viewed as the world's biggest threat. Bush, for sure. Look at the Iraq War, and Obama as well with his huge escalation of the drone program, which had I think close to 90% civilian casualties. The war in Libya, the shadow war in Africa, and like I said, the drone assassinations, including of American citizens without any type of due process. But again, I'm trying not to be super U.S. centric here. Drone strikes are horrible, no matter who they're killing, obviously. But yeah, so pretty interesting, but not really surprising considering what U.S. empire and militarism and imperialism still inflicts on the world, and that's evidenced by people outside of the United States and within it viewing Trump as the biggest threat to world peace. Just my thoughts. Share yours in the comment sections down below. Peace. Much love.